Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde iy'ncwadi ey'bhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizokhuluma ngazo. Le ndaba esuke siyifundile senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi ukuthi bayifunde incwadi nalabo abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama-reviews or ama-recaps. Bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Uma ngabe oqala ujoyina namhlanje and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi upressa i-notification bell eduze kuka-subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Kanti ke futhi if you want to be a member of this channel, do not forget to press the join button la ngezansi bese ulandela ama-instructions on how to become a member of this channel. Today I just want to talk a little bit more about Gogo Skhotheni and her polyandry relationship, because now phela ufuna ukuthatha my husband out too. I'm interested to know if this is a real story. Guys, this is gonna be one of those videos where I go through a newspaper article, and if you do not like those kinds of videos, please, there's many other videos on this channel to watch. But if you are one of those people that like izindaba like I do, let's read this article together and figure out honestly if Gogo Skhotheni is really taking husband yosibili or sisidlalela umoja love nje. So let's read this article together. This is the article that is in the Daily Sun. No, it's not Daily Sun. Hey, Daily Sun. This is the article on Drum magazine online. It's written by Usnazo Noto, and it was written on the 21st of July 2022. The title here says, Gogo Skhotheni on second marriage. My husbands live separately and we have a schedule. It sounds like they really have taken the second husband, because they live separately and have a schedule. Ooh, and there's a beautiful photo here of her and Umonde, guys. I think maybe I will be convinced when I actually see the photo of this husband. And then the article goes, she was still in the honeymoon stage when she started getting dreams from her ancestors telling her she needed to take a second husband. Now that she has, she prays. Guys, it sounds like she has taken the second husband. Now that she has, she prays daily that she doesn't get a dream telling her to take a third, because then she will have to take a third. And then she says her second husband joined her family about eight months ago. That would be when, maybe November. Her second husband joined the family 8 months ago, and it certainly has been an adjustment. Okay, Gogo Skhotheni's real name is Patricia Tumi Mutweneng. Is a Moja Love reality star. She never saw herself entertaining multiple partners and never thought that she would be in a polyandry marriage, because she has always been a one-man woman. Even her husband knows that he married a faithful wife who only has eyes for him, but her gift comes with a lot of dreams and visions which impact her marriage. She only got married 2 years ago, and instead of enjoying her honeymoon phase, she got a dream that instructed her to get another husband. I really, guys, just feel like I do need to get clarity on what they mean when they said they got married, because as we see on the show, Monde is still busy with the lobolo negotiations. So how are they married 2 years ago? But like I said on the review, maybe they went to Home Affairs by Opala. I don't know. So I don't know what the 2 years is referring to when they say they've been married for 2 years. On her reality show on Moja Love, Gogo Skhotheni shared that her first husband was not happy to receive the news that she was going to marry someone else, but he ended up understanding. So it means that Umonde ends up accepting, if this article is true, but it's drum, so I trust it a little bit. Her second husband is not a stranger This is the interesting part, you guys. Her second husband is not a stranger, but someone she had crossed paths with in the past. They had a relationship for a year when she was in grade 8. Okay, high school sweetheart. And it ended up in the following year. After school, she had a constant vision about this person that she didn't pay attention to. But they persisted until she had to do something about it. She didn't want to break up with her first husband, she says, even though this tested their relationship. She had to remind him why they met and why they are together, and finally got into an agreement. Her husband understands she loves him, she adds. Gogo Skhotheni says the request caught her off guard because her second husband wasn't someone she would have expected to be sent by the ancestors, but she had to obey. Even if you can check him out, he's not like my husband or someone I will go for, but he understands that my ancestors want him to be in my life. She says she never saw herself being married to two men because she has always been a family person, and her husband was even shocked that she has to take another husband. I didn't see myself where I am today at first. It was a bit weird, but I'm enjoying it because I do not have to hide it anymore, and it is not like I'm cheating. What I am doing there, it has a name. It is polyandry. I am not cheating anymore, she says. I know this person from long time ago, and I fell in love, and then after visions, the dreams and the confirmations, me and this person will see each other more, and then I cheated with him. But because of my gift, and it is not allowing me to partake in fat and set, I told him that we need to get married, and so I couldn't continue to cheat on my husband. Okay, she says it was not an easy task to break the news to her husband, as we all have seen in the show, but eventually he had to understand. I am not leaving my husband, nor am I going to change my surname. The wedding happened already. Already, and it is just that I can't post pictures at the moment because it hasn't appeared on TV yet. Are we going to see it on the show? My husbands live separately, and I go to them according to the schedule, depending how you want to pronounce it. When I am not with the other, they know where I am at. We are at a good place, and we do not talk about this anymore, she says. Gogo Skhotheni says her first husband's only worry is that if she gets another vision that tells her to take another husband, what will happen then? So, guys, this is what the magazine article is saying. Okay, let's just read this one that talks about their marriage, because I do want clarity on what is happening with their marriage. She says her first marriage is still registered, and the second one happened traditionally. So I guess they did what I was talking about, that they went to home affairs. And the second husband paid. Okay, let me read this again. Her first marriage is still registered, and the second one happened traditionally when the second husband paid for the lobolo to her family and everything they agreed on paper. She says her first husband's family had a problem with her having a second husband. They didn't take the news well. Okay, but that means that Gogo Skhotheni's family changed their mind at some point, because then who accepted ilobolo from this man? My husband's family kept on having meetings till these days. They feel like I'm humiliating them, but at the end of the day, my husband explained that he still wants to be with me, and he stayed. There have been some difficulties because he has to explain to everyone, including our 6 kids, and it hasn't been easy because we have old kids who can see what is happening at home, says Gogo Skhotheni. She has been married to the second husband for 8 months, and she enjoys every moment of it. She says all details of the second marriage will be on season 2 of the reality show. You guys. It's interesting. So she is married to the second person, And it sounds like we are actually going to see the wedding on the show. And they're setting this show up quite nicely, except for this mix up that they're doing with Gogo Skhotheni's pregnancies, her being pregnant in one episode and then not pregnant in the other. But they already have a plan for season 2, which is that we are going to see her in this second relationship, you guys. I'm disappointed at her family that they ended up taking the lobola, but again, what can we do? Like I said, umonde is a sacrificial lamb at this point, because sikhathela amadoda efuna ukuthatha amakhosikazi esibili. Ake sibabone-ke ukuthi benze njani bona makuthatha amadoda esibili or abakhwenyana besibili. Anyway, you guys, that's it for me on this video. Please like it before uphume kuyona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.